Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 9 of Teen Wolf, entitled The Girl Who Knew Too Much. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. I'm going to lower the mic a little bit, that way I'm not swallowing it. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. And yeah, it's been a few days since recording. All right. So let's get back into it. I say right yander should be good. Right yander. Bro, I swear everybody, like I know she's a police lady, but like everybody and their mother has access to this school at any given hour. All you gotta do is have some damn bolt cutters. That's another thing too. If you run that school and you notice how many people are cutting the chains you have wrapped around the door, wouldn't you come up with a new idea? I don't know, like a password, face recognition, something. I didn't get to see her name tag. It's like Gramble, Graves.
What are you guys doing here so late?
Practice for a recital tomorrow. Why? Something wrong? There's something wrong, isn't there?
Get your hand off the glizzy.
Call. All of you need to leave now. If you see anyone else, tell them the same thing.
I agree with you. But I don't know, man. I was worried there for Danny. She did, by the way. Rest in. What was this? Man, I really wish I would have remembered what Deaton said. Why aren't you? Nah, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. You took an oath to protect and serve, but I'm gonna protect my own ass and go home. If the body's getting dragged into a door, I'm out. I got nothing to do with me. It's none of my business. That's your friend and she dead and taking a bath, or is that you? That was her. Yeah, you saw your own death before that shit even happened. Is there a reason that Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 just showed up in this show? My man had a little too much plastic surgery.
I found the dead body.
Oh, well, congratulations, bro. Would you like a medal? God, no! I'll wait till after the intro's done to say what I was going to say. Teen Wolf! What I was going to say is I really wish I remember what Deaton had said initially, because he named off all the things that they would go after, like the virgins, the healers, the warriors, which, I mean, JROTC really isn't a fucking warrior, but that is what it is. A healer, which was the doctors, the police officers, like a defender, maybe? Is that what they're going for? I don't know about that one. Jeff Davis. I'm glad he gets 10 seconds of screen time every fucking episode. They make sure you read his name.
Excuse me. Hey! Dad, they killed Tara. You know, how many times did she help me with my math homework when I had to wait at the station for you?
That's a great exposition drop, but it'd have been cool if they would have showed that beforehand, so then we could have some emotional feelings for Tara being dead. Man, Papa Stalinsky still. I mean, they had the whole thing with Scott and Deaton. Hey, Allie. You laying under that bed in the whole goddamn combat suit, ain't you?
Take as many days as you need. School can wait.
Isn't it crazy, like... Okay, not a combat outfit, but definitely like she's gonna do a goddamn pumpkin patch. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Is I like how Chris has went from like... What you thought was a bad guy, right? You thought was like a villain at some point because he was a hunter, to this like likable father. I enjoy him. I kind of miss his moments with Scott, like when they were you know, having a little dinner together, and he was trying to be that scolding father. I like him.
Scott send you to check up on me?
Maybe he's worried about you.
I can take care of myself.
I'm glad she's dressed like a cowgirl doing that right now. You know what I'm saying?
More than once.
Yeah. So Isaac, look at them two. I don't know how I feel about it.
Analogies, metaphors, and similes.
I thought that said smiles for a second, and I was like, I don't know what smiles and metaphors have to do with each other. Unless you're doing a metaphor for smiling, but...
I wasn't aware you had so many hidden talents.
You and every guy I've ever dated.
Well, that was an idiom.
I like Jin. But Lydia keeps drawing this fucking tree, bro.
Or the culture. They're phrases that only make sense if you know key words. Saying jump the gun is meaningful only if you know about the starting gun in a race. Or a phrase like seeing the whole board.
Chess.
That's right, Stiles. Do you play?
Oh, no, my father does.
A little bit chess.
Now, when does an idiom become a cliche?
See,
I think we can get to Ethan. I'm pretty sure I can make him talk.
see, man, hold on.
The Druids are emissaries, right?
Yeah.
So what if the Duroc was an emissary to the Alphas? Okay, first of all, I cannot believe that we've gotten to the point where a sentence like, what if the Duroc was an emissary to the Alphas actually makes sense to me. Second of all, we're gonna have a huge problem getting to Ethan.
Does that mean that it's an idiom? I don't know how I feel about puzzle pieces. One, the idiom for, I just want to touch on that real quick. Jump the gun. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, knowing that what jump the gun, right? Like, don't jump the gun. But her saying it as, like, if you know a starting gun for a race, it's wild that we get to a point where people know that jump the gun just means what it means without having any reference to the start of a race, right? I can't think of any other idioms off the top of my head. I had a bunch and they're gone. I have a bunch of idiot friends I can name off, but I love them too much. But yeah, I don't even know if I knew that about like, I know a starting gun for a race, but like, I didn't know that was the reason for jump the gun. Like, mind your P's and Q's. Like, mind your P's and Q's, I knew what that meant. Like, mind your P's and Q's, right? Like, I knew what it meant in general. But then one day I learned that it came from mind your pints and quarts, which was referencing drinking. What? Anyways, long pause for this, so I apologize. We'll get back to it in a second. But the chess line, that's such a random thing for him to, so much emphasis on see the whole board or whatever the idiom was, and him mentioning chess and his father plays, the way that his emotions were with that, kind of like when it goes back to Scott and Stiles having Scott in the classroom with coach with the risk and reward for the slot machine, playing the stock market. That's what it was, the risk and reward, how that comes back into play, planting a seed for chess. And the way this show goes, you could do something very easily with the chessboard or with chess in general, or like checkers, or just chess with the pieces. I want to see where that goes. That's got to be. So there's no way that's a throwaway line. The whole Terra thing, that's just exposition. That's not a throwaway line. That's for something.
I helped kill your friend. How do you know I'm not going to kill another one?
See, looking at me? Are you threatening me? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break off an extra large branch of mountain ash, wrap it in wolfsbane, roll it in mistletoe, and shove it up your freaking style.
Yeah, and shove it up your candy ass. Get it? Because The Rock.
To you.
Yeah.
Because I know you didn't want
Hey, bro, shout out Styles right there, bro. That shit got me hyped a little bit.
You wouldn't do it again.
You don't know what we owe them. Especially to Kayleen. We weren't like Kali and Ennis when we met him. We weren't alphas.
What were you?
Megas. Let me write the show.
Right here, Derek.
The last to eat. The one who has to take the abuse from the rest of the pack.
So you and your brother were like the bitches of the pack. What happened?
They were killers. People talk about us.
Something I learned from my father. You take a step back, look at the whole picture. Sometimes you see things you wouldn't notice if you were up
Look at the whole board.
close when all you're looking into the details.
Yeah. y'all are just planting seeds with them too, huh?
Look at that. You see that? Oh.
Yes. Yeah. We learned that when Decade. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go back over. This is good. This is good for me.
Warriors.
Argents, warriors. We did those. Healers.
Healers.
Okay. So now should be defenders or protectors.
Philosophers.
Okay. Philosophers. Guardians. Isn't that what I said? Did I say guardians the first time? Protectors. Okay. So guardians. Philosophers. Like teachers? Or did they already do philosophers? We don't know about it. 'Cause I feel like guardians would be the last one. Okay. Ugh. Cucked by the bell.
I want to take a sledgehammer to that bell.
Why don't you just come back with me?
I can't.
See, man, I like Derek with the full
I've got
beard.
3 more classes, and I put this recital together tonight. I organized it to honor the losses at the school, and now it just sounds really stupid, doesn't it?
No, I don't. No, yeah, I don't think so.
That's perfect.
Hey, Derek must be hitting it right because the way look. I mean, y'all have had like 2 or 3 scenes together, and this is like some passionate love shit right here. Can we just say how good of a shot that was?
But I don't remember having any more.
It almost seems like a lot of emphasis on her walking away, but at the same time, like just the leaves and everything, and just their silhouettes kind of showing.
Appointments?
Become part of his pack, or he'll make a killer out of you,
Quite.
destroying your potential to be a true alpha.
Neither of those is ever going to happen.
Don't be so sure.
Brother's playing chess.
You're playing his game.
Of chess.
And while you're trying to figure out what to do next,
It's 10 steps
thinking
ahead.
10 moves ahead. With checkmate already in sight.
Just let me write the show, okay? Just let me write it. You give me money. What? Anybody else's nipples just get hard? Holy shit. I was pretty spot on with that. I had a thought. I hope it's not real. But, so they have guardians. Gotta let Papa Slinsky know. They said philosophers, which could be teachers. They showed that guy talking about World War I. Jenna? I really hope that. Oh man, I just got nervous.
I told you, he's gone.
Especially after that shot of her and Derek.
Take
I'm nervous now.
Casey, but that's just it, Dad.
Chess.
The reason that you're losing the game is because you've never been able to see the whole board. I need to show you the whole board.
I love their relationship so much. I can't explain it.
Stop it.
Scott and Derek are werewolves.
Yes.
And Kate Argent was a werewolf.
Hunter.
Yes.
It's the
Puppy.
Hunter.
Oh, I thought it said puppies.
Along with Allison and her father.
And my friend Deaton, the veterinarian, is a canema.
Well, no.
No.
He's a druid. Okay? Well, we think.
Oh.
To who's the canema?
Jackson.
No, Jackson's a werewolf.
Jackson was a canema first, and then
He's a
Peter
werewolf.
and Derek killed him, and he came back to life as a werewolf. Now he's in London.
So who's the
Duroc.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. But he was killed by werewolves.
Yeah.
Slashed up and left for dead.
We think.
Yes. No, she has a headache and it's not gonna
Just watch
fucking.
this. Okay?
Yeah. Oh. Motherfucker.
Call an ambulance.
You need to call Scott. Like, oh, ambulance first, but then call Scott so you could fucking.
Really don't think we should call Scott.
Stay behind.
I'm so fucking sick of this show. Not you all call Scott. Fucking Stiles has to call Scott.
Gonna end well.
God damn, I'm in. So anyways, I started blasting. This motherfucker just emptied 4 clips. 4 clips. He came out behind that fucking thing and started blasting at this dude who's hung up. Ain't no way one of them bullets hit him, because he ain't that good of a shot, because he ain't hit shit but a fence. The only thing he shot was a fence. Then, after the thing already ran away, he reloaded and kept shooting into the void. But I know why he did, because he's an Argent, and they make weapons. So I imagine he has access to a lot of ammo, so he ain't really got to worry about that coming out of his pocket.
He's our history teacher.
You're wrong. It's not guardians as in law enforcement.
It's philosophers, as in teachers. Allison and her father.
So they haven't got to guardians as in law enforcement because Tara wasn't... The comment Stiles said about her helping with his homework rather than being law enforcement, a teacher. Because I told y'all Guardians would be last because that shit's in the middle.
We're going to the recital.
She's the important one. Yeah, too much emphasis on her. Mother...
Listening, I have been listening!
You just don't believe. Mom would have believed me.
Oh. 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 Stiles, bro. That's a deep cut, but that may be what Papa needed. That fucking hurts, but that may have been what he needed.
You know how to say my own time.
You know how to do it,
Danny.
exactly. Now it's perfect.
Hey, yo! Shout out Icebreakers,
Okay.
baby! This is the candy cane edition. These are the best ones. You can kick rocks and all the other ones.
Someone like me that's willing to bend the rules for a handsome face.
Can we please?
Details.
Can we please just get these two together? I mean, they're already brothers, but it would make Stiles and Scott actual, like, by the court of law brothers. And then look at them. Look at them. Look at Mama McCall and Papa Stilinski. Look at them. I love it.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, it warms my heart. Damn, bro, they got the car fucking... What does Danny play? I saw him, like, I saw his shoulders, but I couldn't tell what he was holding. I took it much more for a flute, but, you know, trumpet's nice. You know, Mama McCall, like, okay, it may be what's going to happen, and I hate that I've paused so much this episode, but what I'm sitting here thinking is maybe, like, Papa Stilinski could just, or maybe he doesn't want to sound crazy, so that makes sense, but he could talk to Melissa and be like, yeah, my son's talking about wolves and all this other stuff. I don't know what's going on with him. And then Mama could just be like, well, my son's something of a werewolf himself.
Like they were committing some kind of mass suicide.
Or like they were sacrificing themselves.
For what?
Not what.
Who?
Who?
Oh, dude, I love it so much. Oh, it makes me so happy.
You recognize it, don't you?
No shot. No shot.
A sacred right. A necessary evil.
Stop.
Oh, I wish I could. But you don't know the alphas like I do.
Please stop.
Jenny.
But you, Lydia, you're not a sacrifice. You're just a girl who knows too much.
And her whole credits.
A girl who knew too much. Lydia, don't!
Yeah. Hey, this is a good shriek. A good scream.
Scott?
She a banshee?
You have no idea what you are, do you?
She a banshee?
The Wailing Woman.
The Wailing Woman. Well, that makes perfect fucking sense for.
In my eyes.
Hey, yo!
Just like me, Lydia. Look like the innocent flower, but
Hey,
with a serpent under it.
The serpent was
Too bad.
wasn't under her, it was in her for a while, and his name was Jackson. Yeah, little mama, drop that shit. I'm gonna put a cap in your motherfucking ass. Oh, Papa, you done dropped the glizzy. Papa got a knife in the shoulder, baby. Yeah, guess what's real, Daddy? It's your boy. It's your boy, Scotty Too Hottie. Stiles ain't told a fucking lie in his life. Stand down, Mama Jennifer. Suspenseful orchestration. Yeah, let me hop over this table real quick. Yeah. Hand down, man down. You better stand down, little lady. Damn, she ducked that shit, though. She blocked it. Damn, she's a goddamn monk. And made you cough up blood. Scott, you stay getting your fucking ass whipped. I already know what's gonna happen. I already know. Ain't got shit to do with Stiles. That door's shut. But you know who else heard the scream, though? You know who else heard the scream? Decisions. Well, I can tell you one thing, cuz he ain't no virgin, he got a whole ass son. He's laid a little bit of pipe in his life.
Dad?
Bro, they done took Papa Stilinski. And the last thing that Stiles has said was, Mom would have believed me. It was almost an insult to open up clarity. Man, I hope he's okay. That's going to spark something in Stiles. Here's what I like about the show, and I've said it so many times, is they do a good job of keeping it suspenseful. There are certain things, obviously, from my standpoint, where I can predict, like, I don't know. Sometimes I just be talking and they just be saying shit. Lydia being a banshee makes perfect sense. The second she said you don't know, the second everybody heard her scream, a banshee. At first, if they would just went with something called a wailing woman, that would have been cool, but I'm glad it is a banshee. So, she's a banshee. That's sick. We know what she is. Almost was sacrificed. A philosopher would have made perfect sense because it is her. But what the show did a great job of is Jennifer comes in as this teacher and she doesn't do anything that's suspicious. She texts the whole classroom. She talks to everybody. She seems like a damsel in distress. She's in these situations. She doesn't come off the screen at any moments I can think of as being anything other than just this new teacher, somebody that you should worry about and care about. And then her and Derek having this relationship. They start with the shot of her walking away from him with the leaves. It's a very beautiful cinematography, but at the same time, thinking about it now, it's, her kind of walking away from Derek. Maybe you can plant a seed there, but then they're going after philosophers, which is teachers. They already have little buddy. They have their history teacher, and then they got Deputy Tara Graham. So now it makes you think that Jennifer's going to be the one that's going to be the next person to get got, and come to find out she's the goddamn. What? And she dog walks Scott, make him like amateur hour. She takes Papa Stilinski, gives him a little kiss action, and then they flutter away. So she's the Durak, right? That's what that creature is, the Durak. That would make sense. I'll tell you the only thing I don't like about this episode. This is a great episode, by the way. Like, fucking perfect almost. I have one issue with the whole episode. Is was the band, were they playing that song? The hee hee ha ha. Like, were they playing that? Because you couldn't tell. Like, it kind of felt like it. I'm pretty sure they were, but the mouth movements didn't match up, but that's what they were going for. Instead of doing the chant that you keep hearing, you actually have them kind of doing it. You had the moment with Danny, like, aggressively playing the trumpet, but, like, you could have done better to sync that up. Other than that, it's a great episode. They're building more of Isaac and Allison together. Allison's thinking her dad's the killer behind all this. He's just got the shit mapped out. He sees the whole board. It goes back into the checkers thing. The way that Stiles said it implicated it was more than just a throwaway line. Checkers comes into play, or not checkers, sorry. Chess comes into play multiple times throughout this of him looking at the whole board. Right? The guidance counselor mentions it to Scott. Stiles obviously says it to the teacher. And then Stiles says it to his father, like, you're not seeing the whole board. He lays it out in front of him, and his dad just doesn't want to believe because if somebody came to you in real life and was like, this is something, blah, 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 you're going to be skeptical without proof of it. Me, I'd be like, yo, that's sick. Can I please see somebody with yellow eyes and some fangs? But great episode. I'm trying to think of anything. I don't want to miss nothing here. This has just a lot of talking points. All we know is Papa Stilinski's gone. He's taken. I don't know where. Great episode. That's probably where I'll end it, is that it's just a phenomenal episode. I am going to, let me read the description for this. Episode 9, The Girl Who Knew Too Much, which obviously would be Lydia. She's always fucking screaming and knowing stuff. As Allison begins to suspect someone who's close to her may be involved in the murders, Scott and Stiles conclude that Lydia's rising talent may be their best bet to probably save people. I don't know how how those words turn out. So, The Girl Who Knew Too Much. Episode 9, phenomenal. Episode 10 is entitled The Overlooked. On that note, I'm going to go and head out because I got a tinkle. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.